We're live. Good evening and welcome to Collard Fieldhouse for the beginning of the Lady Dragons 2025-26 basketball campaign. Lady Dragons coming off a 15-win season from last year with 10 losses, got knocked out early in the playoffs, looking to redeem themselves against the upstart Tidewater squad out of Tidewater, Virginia, the Storm. First year basketball program looking to find a footing, and the Lady Dragons looking to better what they did last year. Finished about 8th in the conference. Their nemesis, Essex, last year couldn't get past them, but their coach has moved on, so this may be an opportunity for the Dragons to take control of this conference. They have graduated several very good players that are all now playing at the next level, including their leading scorer, Mrs. Putman. She's at Hood College playing for them. Asani Offer, she's over at, I think she's at Trinity. So, program doing a very good job. Coach Barnes in her 5th year, putting several players into 4-year programs, doing a very good job. So we're looking forward to seeing what this new squad looks like. They got a bunch of new guards. They're returning Hannah as well as Mackenzie. So there'll be a team that's going to be focused on really the post play. The guard play is somewhat of a question at this point. We'll see how it goes. And we're talking about the starting lineups for both squads right now. For the visiting Tidewater Storm, they'll be starting number 0, Layla Speller. Number 1, Rita Keaton. Lisa Licata at number 11. Alea Price, number 40. And Mackenzie Whitehead, number 50, who is projected to be maybe their top player. And for your Howard Community Lady Dragons, Mackenzie Walters. London Galbraith, newcomer. Emanuela Olga, we're going to call her Emma. And number 5, Hannah Chambers, number 21. And Naomi Williams will round out the starting 5 for your Lady Dragons. And as we said, coming off a 15-win campaign from last season, looking to get to that 20-win mark, move up in the playoff rankings, and get a little further, try to get out the region this year. But that's going to depend upon a lot how this team develops. A lot of new players for Coach Barnes and her staff. Again, year number 5. A couple years ago, she was Coach of the Year in the conference. So that's good reputation. Just trying to get this team over the hump right here. So we're going to step aside for a few minutes, and we'll be right back to set up the game. Thank you. All right, welcome back. We're 2 minutes away from tip, actually minute 47, to start the Lady Dragons 25-26 basketball campaign. Coaching staff, Tidewater is coached by head coach Rebecca Kershaw. She's in her 1st year. Assistant coaches, Antonia Dawkins, Alyssa Knight. AD is Chad Smith down there. Again, for your Lady Dragons, Aaron Barnes, assisted by Chantel
You taking for me?
Staff has been together for a while, and we'll get the rest of the coaches' names in just a moment, but they've been together for a while, done a great job over the years.
If/when you need anything done.
Just about to go. We're getting ready for our starting lineups to be announced. And ready for our tip in a few moments. Coach Barnes has added as a newbie to the staff, trying to get her information. Lady Drag has a lot of questions in the back court. We should know what we're to expect out of Mackenzie Walters, as well as Hannah Chambers. Here we go. Getting ready for our starting lineups be announced. We're going to go with the Tidewater Storm. And again, just to go over the starters again, we're talking about Leah Speller, Rihanna Keaton, Reagan LaConta, Aliyah Price, and Mackenzie Whitehead. That's 5'3", as the leader of the Storm team. And again, for our Lady Dragons, Mackenzie Walters, London Galbraith. In the backcourt, Emma Oga, guard forward at 6'1", Hannah Chambers, forward, 5'9", Naomi Williams at 5'9" also. So the Dragons with a little size. And here we go for your Lady Dragons. Coach Barnes starting off year number 5. Looking to get this team out of the region and onto the national stage. Done a great job over that time period. Just need a breakthrough this season.
You have my number. Text me. My number and my phone.
So we're going to step aside for a few minutes. We'll be right back with the tip. Right to Olga. Olga goes to the basket. No good. Ball comes off. Hand to Chambers with the rebound, and she's fouled. So cold shooting to start the game for both teams. 8:33 in. No one has scored yet. No. Going to reverse the call. It's going to be Storm basketball. Little full court pressure by the Dragons. Storm into the front court. Leah Speller with the ball out top. She dribbles. She's covered by Galbraith. She gives the ball back up to Aaliyah Price. Back to Speller. And she's going to be called for a foul in the backcourt. Galbraith. No, they're going to call a moving screen. It's going to be Dragon basketball. Good defense. So still no score. 8-10 left in the first quarter. Hannah Chambers will inbound to London Galbraith. She's in the backcourt. Galbraith will bring it up. Little screen action for the Dragons. Up top to Hannah Chambers. Pops out to Williams. She puts it on the floor. Nice bounce pass inside of Galbraith. And we have two. Galbraith with a nice little bank off the backboard. And the Lady Dragons open the scoring with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Up 2-0. Here come the Storm. Speller in the backcourt. Good pressure by Galbraith. Ball is knocked away. Galbraith has it. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Dragons. Hannah Chambers will inbound. Howard Dragons with a 2-0 lead. Chambers inbounds to Galbraith. She'll bring it up. She'll walk the ball up. Little screen down, pop out. Olga with the right hand dribble. She's going to take the short jumper. Off to Mark. Offensive rebound by Mackenzie Walters. Olga again. That's two. Good little 12-foot jumper. Emma Olga gives the Lady Dragons a 4-0 lead. And here we go. Galbraith is out top, putting a lot of pressure on Speller. Speller right hand dribble. Chambers picks up. They switch back. Now Galbraith is back on the ball handler. And with Mackenzie Walters, she's out top. She's checking Mackenzie Whitehead. That's no good. Chambers with the rebound, and the Dragons are off and running. Galbraith pushes it to the front court. Left hand to the basket, switches off. to Naomi Williams. Short jumper. It's good. Rattles it home. The Dragons starting to heat up. All of a sudden couldn't find a basket now. They're 3 of the last 4. Speller in the backcourt. She's called for 10 seconds. Another turnover by Tidewater. Good ball pressure by Galbraith in the backcourt. And Hannah Chambers to inbound. Good ball moving thus far by the Dragons. Good shot selection. Hadn't taken a 3 yet. Really looking to get the ball inside. That's where their strengths are. Kenzie Walters, Hannah Chambers. Here's Galbraith outside with the left-hand dribble. Passes up top to Chambers. Inside to Williams. Errant pass. And picked off by Whitehead. Storm. They head back the other way. All right. Number 5, Gianna Murphy is into the game. Nice pass. And to number 11, Regan Licata. But she misses the little bunny. And here comes the Dragons. They're off and running. Galbraith's wide open 3. No good. Mackenzie Walters for the rebound. The ball is knocked away by Whitehead. And it'll be Dragon basketball. Out of bounds. So it looks like Storm is went through. There's Hannah Chambers from the corner. No good. Ball bounces out of bounds off the side of the rim. And it will be Storm basketball heading the other way. So Tidewater has gone to the bench already. Number 5, Janiyah Murphy, has come into the game. For Aaliyah Price, she now takes a seat. It's number 5, Janiyah Murphy. She'll be the ball handler. Right now she's in the front court to Ricotta. Ricotta gets the ball knocked away by Hannah Chambers. Good defense. Good defensive pressure by Williams. Ball back out to Ricotta. Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Janiyah Murphy, she puts it home. So the Storm finally get on the board. With a little over 5 minutes to go, it's 6-2. Lady Dragons in the lead. Galbraith in the backcourt. She's being pressured by Ricotta. Actually, my fault. That is Rena Keaton, who's called for the blocking foul against Galbraith. And the Lady Dragons will inbound. It'll be Mackenzie Walters, the inbound for the Dragons. Dragons run a little box play, a little screen out for Galbraith. She holds the ball out top, calling the play. There you go. Shot is off. Offensive rebound, it'll stay here. Amaoga misses a 16-footer. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Storm, and it will stay. Dragon basketball. Mackenzie Walters will inbound under the basket. Walters holds the ball overhead, calls the play, bounces inside to Naomi Williams. Good left-handed shot off the backboard. And again, 8-2. Nice play by your Lady Dragons. Again, Janiyah Murphy in the backcourt. Hands off to Rihanna Keaton. Right-hand dribble. Good defense. Number 5, Janiyah Murphy out top. Errant pass off of Rihanna Keaton, and it'll be your Lady Dragons basketball. And here we go. Our first substitute for the Lady Dragons into the game will be Jasmine Daly. And Hannah Chambers will take a seat. Galbraith off to Emma Olga. Olga with the right-handed dribble. Little right drive off the backboard, and it's good. All right, timeout. I have our first timeout of the game called. The Storm will take it. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll step away. We'll be right back in a few. Get back in the swing, get these names. Oh, boy. Okay. 30-second timeout, and we're back. Will it be the Storm basketball? They called the timeout. And with the inbound for the Storm, it'll be Maddie Fisher. She's into the game now. Janai Murphy being hounded out top. Pick off Olga. Emma Olga up top. Whoa. Tough play. Savannah Price is into the game for the Lady Dragons. She's on the fast break. She gets fouled. She'll be shooting two. So our first free throws of the game will be for Savannah Price. Lady Dragons going to the bench, resting their two post players. Mackenzie Walters and Hannah Storm are now taking a seat. First free throw is no good for Savannah Price. She'll have another. Dragons nursing a 10 to 2 lead rather. 3:59 to go in the first. Price's second free throw is good. 11 to 2 lead, and Dragons are now showing some full court pressure. Wow, they get the turnover. Here comes Price with the left hand. She's up off the glass. No good, but she's fouled. Dragons, they have some length, and they're using it. You can see good ball pressure, trapping the Storm, turning them over. And it'll be, excuse me, I said Price. It was Jasmine Daly, excuse me. Number 13, Jasmine Daly was one went to the basket with the left hand, got fouled. So she has two free throws. A little strong there off the back of the rim. And Daly will have another one. Second free throw is up and it's short. Out of bounds, and the ball will go to the Storm. Aaliyah Price will inbound. Again, a little 2-2-1 pressure, full court pressure from the Lady Dragons. Emma Olga with the pressure. Her and Galbraith double teaming. Ball's cross courted to Whitehead. Whitehead with right hand dribble, looking to get the ball inside. She does. Bounce pass inside to Aaliyah Price. She's trapped. Gets the ball out. Number 33. That's Paige Cable off the bench. She hits a little left hand jumper. 11-4. Dragons up by 7. Outside, Price, number 25. No good. Whitehead with the rebound, and here comes the Storm, hitting the other way. Walking the ball up in the back court. Here's Speller. Speller off to Janiyah Murphy. Murphy's pass, a little errant. Back on top to Speller. Good defense. Speller with the short jumper. Off the glass, and it's good. Speller with a little foul line elbow jumper. And the Storm score. It is now 11-6. Ball swung right. Here's Galbraith. Puts the left hand on the floor. Out top to Price. Back to Galbraith. Galbraith with the three-pointer. Off the back of the rim. A little strong. Ball's chased down by the Storm. Here comes Leah Speller on the fast break. She's off to Janiyah. Oh. Janiyah Murphy. Right hand drop to the basket, and she's going to be fouled, and the Storm will be shooting two. Savannah Price with her first personal foul. Coach Barnes called Price over to talk with her. Little defensive miscue. Janiyah Murphy's first free throw is off the left side of the rim. She'll have another. Second free throw. No good. It's long. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Dragon basketball. So right now in the game for your Lady Dragons, we got Daly, got Emma Olga in the backcourt, got number 25, Savannah Price is in. There's Emma Olga, left-handed dribble. She's being pressured. Goes to the basket. They're going to call it on the floor. On the drive. Trying to see who the foul was on. Looks like it was on Janiyah Murphy. Her second team foul. First free throw is no good. Rattles off the rim. Olga will have another. Second free throw is good. Emma Olga hits the second free throw. And the Dragons are now sporting a 12-6 lead with 1:53 to go in the first quarter. Good pressure by Galbraith out top. And they're going to call foul on Galbraith. Trying to get over top of the screen. She bumped Speller. Layla Speller draws a foul. And a lot of new faces for the Lady Dragons in the game. So we got Jolie Hamilton is in the ball game, as well as Savannah Price. So Coach Barnes going to her bench early here in the game. On the drive, Janiyah Murphy gets fouled. Emma Olga will get called for the reach-in. That's her first personal foul. Janiyah Murphy doing a good job putting the ball on the floor, trying to attack the basket. Lady Dragons still staying in the man-to-man. Little inside screen. Janiyah Murphy gets the inbound pass. She's up off the glass. She did not make it, but she's fouled, so she'll get two. Coach Barnes with her hands on her hips, not happy with that play. Looked like they didn't talk on the screen. That's a little different way to approach out of bounds. Most of the time you see teams go to a zone, but Howard electing to stay in a man-to-man, trying to fight over top the screen. Janiyah Murphy's second free throw. That was off as well. And it'll be a jump ball called. Jolie Hamilton got tied up. Arrow is in favor of the Lady Dragons, and they will inbound the ball. And again, Lady Dragons going to the bench, rather. Adria Olga is into the game right now. Galbraith into the backcourt. Layla Stevens in the game. Back out to Olga. Layla Stevens, she'll take the three for the right side, and it's good. Layla Stevens with a high arcing three from the right side. And the Dragons extend their lead here as the first quarter is coming to a close. 15-6. Janiyah Whitehead from the corner for the Storm, and that's good. So the Storm says we can do it just like you can. Olga into the front court. Stevens out top, back out to Olga. Olga with the left-handed dribble. Cross court to Olga. Ball gets knocked away. And here comes the Storm. Janiyah Murphy into the front court for the Storm. She'll pass over to Whitehead. Whitehead thought about a three. She passes inside. Double team back outside to Janiyah Murphy. Whitehead open for three. She'll take it, and it's good. Whitehead with back-to-back threes for the Storm. And they're within three. Olga on the attack. Ball's no good. Gets knocked away. Whitehead. Cross court to Speller. Speller with the push. Inside. Oh. Number 33, Paige Cable had a layup. Could not get it to go down. Good hustle by the Lady Dragons. Caused her to miss that shot rather. And it'll be Lady Dragon basketball. So the Dragons catch a break because she had a wide open layup and missed it. And they turned around. Now it's a foul. And the Lady Dragons will be shooting free throws. Adriel Oga will be at the line. Her first free throws of the season. First one's up, no good, off the right side. Now Lady Dragons will come in to take their positions on the free throw lane, rather. Olga will be shooting again. Nice hook and stroke. Free throw number 2, a little strong. Offensive rebound. And that is the end of the first quarter with the Dragons 15. Tidewater Storm 12. Go to player stats right now. Yeah, okay, thank you. And we're back getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Lady Dragons, Emma Oka with 4. Naomi Williams also has 4 to lead the Dragons in scoring. And Mackenzie Whitehead is leading the Tidewater Storm. She has 6, 2 for 2 from three-point land. And she's leading all scorers for the game. Dragons have 5 players that have scored thus far, kind of spreading around the offense. And that's a good sign. Their leading scorer from last year, Jayla Putman, averaged 10.5 a game. She's no longer with the team. She is playing at Hood College. So they're looking for somebody to take the helm. And right now, Emma Oga doing a good job running the offense, scoring for the Dragons. A little conversation with the official, with Tidewater. Had a few questions. And to start the second quarter, should be Tidewater Storm basketball. It'll be inbounded by Rihanna Keaton. She gets it in to Layla Speller. She's in the backcourt. Lady Dragons going to a 2-3 zone. Good pressure out top. Speller being left wide open in the corner, but they collapse on her. Mackenzie Walters out top on the zone, giving him some length out top. Hannah Chambers in the corner, covering Whitehead. Whitehead being smothered by Olga. Mackenzie Walters up top. Good job. Ball being lobbed inside, but again, Dragons doing a great job forcing a turnover. Storm couldn't get a shot off. Good pressure by the Dragons out of that 2-3 zone. And Emma Oga will bring the ball up out in the backcourt. That's Gail Breath. Right hand side. That's Oga. Gail Breath looks at a 3. Up, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Leah Price. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Galbraith. She gets back on defense. Good transition defense by the Lady Dragons. And it'll be Storm basketball. They will take it out. Very close to the corner. Hannah Chambers. Put a little pressure. Janiyah Murphy. Balls inside. Off the hands. Mackenzie Walters picks it up. Mackenzie. Here comes Olga on the fast break. Emma Olga had a fast break. Couldn't get it to go down. And it'll be Storm basketball. Ball went off the underside of the basket. And Layla Speller will bring it up for the Storm. Dragons stay in that 2-3 defense. Chambers and Galbraith out top. Naomi Williams comes up to pick the ball up. Little baseline cut by Speller. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Storm. Emma Olga, Naomi Williams, and Hannah Chambers along the back line for the Lady Dragons. Ball's out top to Speller. Here's ball's inside. Nice move by Live Price. Little reverse spin. And she'll draw the foul. That'll be Hannah Chambers' first personal foul. Coach Barnes going to the bench. And we'll get Jasmine Daly comes into the game along with Jolene Hamilton back in. Hannah Chambers will set, and so will Naomi Williams. Free throw, no good for Aaliyah Price. That's her first one, brother. Aaliyah Price. Should get free throw number 2. Second free throws off the rim. Box out. Here comes Galbraith. She's into the front court, pushing the ball. Price mishandles. Right side to McKenzie. Olga inside. That was Jolene Hamilton. Got the ball inside on the left block. Could not get anything good down there. The ball goes to the Storm. Licata. Speller. Murphy's tied up on the ground. And this should be Lady Dragon basketball. And it is. Possession arrow goes with the Dragons. And that's London Galbraith who will bring it up with her backcourt mate, Jasmine Daly. Passes left side. Emma Olga. Ball's inside to Price. Little running one-hander down the right side of the lane, and it's good. And the Dragons had been in a little bit of a scoring drought until Price hits that little running one-hander. Dragons staying in the 2-3 zone. Galbraith out top. Mackenzie Walters. Mackenzie Walters puts some ball pressure. Ball's inside. Oh. Boy, that's a tough call. Jasmine Daly, hands straight up, gets called for the foul. Ball went inside to Aaliyah Price. And that's going to be her first personal foul. Aaliyah Price doing a good job posting up on that low block. Dragons are going to have to find a way to front the ball down there. Price first free throw is off. And here comes number 2. 7-11 left. 17-12. Dragons in the lead. Price second free throw, no good. Mackenzie Walters gets a long rebound. Here's Galbraith. She's on the fast break. Passes right side to Emma Olga. She dribbles under the basket. Ball gets knocked away by number 11, Reagan Licata. She's back in transition. And Lady Dragons will have the ball out under the basket. Paige Cable comes back in the game for the Storm. Inbounds pass to Olga. She's up with the 3. No good. Jasmine Price with the rebound. She's out top to Galbraith. Cross court to McKenzie. Olga again, wide up in the corner. Little 14-footer. And she rattles it in. 19-12. Dragons. 6:47 in the second quarter. Dragons staying in the 2-3 zone. Ball pass to the right side. Janiyah Murphy. Center corner to Whitehead. She thinks about a 3. Good job by Jasmine Daly. She comes out, put pressure on Whitehead, causes her to travel with the ball, and it'll be a turnover, and the Lady Dragons will have it. Jasmine Price will inbound. London Galbraith brings it up. She calls the play. Kenzie Walters comes out. Emma Oga cross back to Galbraith. Galbraith tries to get it off to Price. Emma Oga has the ball poked away by Janiyah Murphy, and it'll be a foul called. Oh, it's going to go against the Dragons. Going to call offensive foul. Emma Oga, I believe that's her second foul. It'll be Lady Storm basketball. Paige Cable inbounds. Speller in the backcourt. She's dribbling around. Back to Cable. Cable trying to get the ball inside. She's double teamed. Back out to Janiyah Hunter. Hunter down the lane with the right hand. Passes out top to Licata. The ball is off. Shots off. Cable with the rebound. Passes out top to Janiyah Hunter. She's with the three. No good. Whitehead with the long rebound. Back out top. Speller will hold the ball out top. Dragons still in the 2-3 zone. Good play. Ricotta. Reagan Ricotta thought she was open along the baseline. Dragons collapse. I believe that was Jasmine. Was that Jasmine Price? Jasmine Deli, excuse me. He keeps saying Price. Jasmine Deli. Good job knocking the ball out of bounds. Inbound for the Storm. Three is good. That is Speller. Hits one from long distance. 19-15. Storm hanging around. 5:15 left in the second quarter. Galbraith, right hand to McKenzie. Walters. Walters has not even attempted a shot, I don't think. Here's Galbraith. Right side, little short jumper's no good. Ball's on the ground. Picked up. That's Jolie Hamilton with the offensive rebound. Strong off the glass, and she'll be going for the old-fashioned three. Jolie Hamilton with a well-timed offensive rebound. And she'll go to the free throw line for one. Hamilton, right-hand dribble, shots up. Off the rim, no good. Kenzie Walters runs it down, back into Daly. Little short jumper's no good. Again, Jolene Hamilton with the offensive rebound. Up, shots blocked, and it'll be Storm basketball. Here comes Speller on a fast break. Janiyah Hunter, no good. Wow. And we see that maybe once again. The ball gets wedged between the rim and the backboard. All right, waiting for somebody to dislodge the ball. They got the trainer. She'll bring the ball out to get it unwedged. First tip is no good. Second one is no good. It's getting worse. There you go. There you go. And the possession arrow will stay with the Storm, and they will have the basketball. Shot clock at 18. Whitehead to inbound for the Storm. Trying to get to Cable. Out top to Speller. Speller back in the corner to Whitehead. Whitehead left-hand dribble. She goes into Cable, and she'll be fouled. Jolie Hamilton, again, playing behind the post, pushes Cable, and it'll be a foul. I think that's number 2 on Hamilton. Whitehead with the inbound. Out top to Speller. Hunter. Actually, it's Murphy. Murphy in the corner to Ricotta. Inside to Cable. Cable, right-hand dribble. Outside to Murphy. Murphy with the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. And McKenzie with the long rebound, and she's leading the fast break. McKenzie Walters on fast break. Lays it off the glass with the right hand. So McKenzie gets in the book. A fast break. Nice good play. Lady Dragons stay in that 2-3. Murphy out top. Right-hand dribble. Passes right side to Speller. Speller tries to get along the baseline. She's double teamed. Back out top to Ricotta. No good. Hamilton with the rebound, and here come the Lady Dragons off and running. Boy, shots blocked by Ricotta, and here come the Storm back the other way. Murphy on the fast break. Tries to go with the left hand. She misses. Good defense by the Dragons getting back in transition, but the ball gets plucked away by Murphy. She's up. No good. Tries to get it inside. Scramble for the basketball. Actually, that was Speller with the shot. Murphy with the offensive rebound. A lot of action there. Dragons up 23-15. And there'll be a stop in action while we get things sorted out. And a foul will be called on the Lady Dragons. Not sure who that foul was called on. But Janiyah Murphy has free throws, misses the first one. Murphy with her second. Shots up. No good. Lady Dragons with the rebound. Jolie Hamilton. Layla Stevens in the game in the backcourt. Galbraith trapped with the ball. Mackenzie Walters out top. Holds the ball back over to Galbraith. Galbraith looks inside, tries to get to Chambers. Hannah Chambers at the free throw line with the jumper, and it's good. Foul line jumper from Hannah Chambers, and that's the shot that she likes. If she can get that to go, she's going to be tough to stop this year. Lady Dragons back in that 2-3 zone. Layla Stevens out top along with Galbraith. Ball's over to Whitehead. Whitehead holding ball overhead. Ball back over to Rihanna Keaton. Inside the cable. No good. Keaton with the three. No good. Hamilton with the rebound. And they're off and running. Stevens, left hand, tries to get the ball to Hannah Chambers. And this will be a wide open layup for the Storm. That'll be Layla Murphy. And Coach Barnes will call a timeout. Doesn't like what she's saying. So it'll be a 30-second, and we're going to step away for a second and be right back. And we're back out of the timeout. 25-17, the Dragons in the lead, 2:12 left. And I don't think I said this at the top of the broadcast. This is Mike Withers calling the action this afternoon. Got things going, got a little excited. But the Dragons nursing a 25-17 lead. Layla Stevens in the backcourt, running the point. Pass the right side to Chambers. Chambers tried to go inside. And that's Galbraith with the jumper. And it's good. Layla Galbraith hits a much-needed three for the Lady Dragons to extend their lead, 28-17. They're up by double digits. Galbraith knocks the ball away. She's on the fast break. Maddie Fisher in the game for the Storm. Picks up the foul. Maddie Fisher, foul number 3. Hannah Chambers were inbound for the Lady Dragons. She's out top to Layla Stevens. Stevens right side to Galbraith. Galbraith will look at another three. It's up off the front of the rim. Mackenzie Walters with the rebound. Hannah Chambers tracks the ball down. Loose ball. Back out top to Galbraith. Layla Stevens. Passes out top to Jolie Hamilton. And on Chambers with the short baseline jumper. No good. Matty Fisher will bring the ball up for the Storm. Rihanna Keaton. Rihanna Keaton passes across court to Matty Fisher. Fisher with one-handed right-hand drive. Little short jumper for the foul line, and it's good. 28-19. Storm down by 9. Letta Stevens in the corner to Kenzie Walters. Walters with the baseline drive, and she'll be fouled. Paige Cable picks up the foul. Dragons with good ball movement. Mackenzie Walters driving the baseline, gets fouled. She'll have 2 shots. First one is no good. London Galbraith and Emma Olga leading Lady Dragons with 6 points apiece. Second free throw is no good. Hannah Chambers fighting for the ball in the corner. Ball gets knocked away by Paige Cable. It'll be Lady Dragon basketball. Hannah Chambers will inbound from the corner. Out top to Letta Stevens. Letta Stevens with right-handed dribble. Passes right to Galbraith and back to Chambers. Chambers back out top to Stevens. Kenzie Walton calling for the ball in the corner, but it goes inside to Jolene Hamilton. She puts the left hand on the floor. A little reverse spin. No good. Chambers with the rebound. Puts it up. Off the rim. No good. Again, Jolene Hamilton. She gets it. Third time's the charm. Good work on the offensive glass by the Lady Dragons. Still in that 2-3. Little pressure out top by Galbraith. She extends. Letta Stevens. Out top. Hannah Chambers. Little turnaround jumper. Jolie Stevens with the rebound, and they're off and running. Here's come Galbraith. Left side of the floor. She's up. No good. And at the half, it's your Lady Dragons 30. Tidewater Storm 19. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here shortly to recap the first half. And we're back at halftime. Your Lady Dragons up 30-19. And just checking the halftime stats here. Both teams shooting right around 33-34% from the field. 3-point land. Tidewater shooting 27%. 2 of 11 are the Lady Dragons at 18%. Turnovers, only 4 for your Lady Dragons as opposed to 10 for Tidewater. So I know Coach Barnes will be happy with just 4 turnovers in the first half. Uh, Offensive rebounds, 12-4. So doing a good job on the backboard. 23 total rebounds to 15. So I know that was a concern, but they're doing a good job on the backboard. Assists 7-6, and with two block shots for the Lady Dragons. So I'm sure Coach Barnes would like them to shoot the ball a little better, but they're certainly taking care of the basketball with only 4 turnovers here in the first half. The Dragons have really went down their bench and are playing a lot of players today. So they got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 folks that have scored for them this afternoon. So really distributing the ball well. London Galbraith and Emma Oga leading the Lady Dragons with 6 points apiece. Jolie Hamilton, Naomi Williams, with 4 apiece. Layla Stevens, Mackenzie Walters, 3 and 2 respectively. Jasmine Daly, 2. Hannah Chambers, 2 points. Savannah Price with a 1. Adriel Oka has not scored yet for the Lady Dragons. For the Tidewater Storms, they're being led by Mackenzie Whitehead with 6 points. I think all of those were in the first quarter. She did not score in the second quarter, both from 3. Layla Speller has 5 points. Janiyah Murphy, 4. Maddie Fisher, 2 points. Paige Cable off the bench, she has 2 points. That rounds out the scoring for the Tidewater Storm. And again, our halftime score 30-19. Your Lady Dragons in the lead. We'll be back shortly to set the second half. Was that? Yeah, all the women's game. Yeah, I think I did one of the men's games last year, mostly the women's. Yeah, it's supposed to be something I do in men's game. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we're back down there. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, kind of disconnected up here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, actually, my nephew is supposed to be doing the men's game. I think he's going to do color commentary. Yeah. So he just graduated from Morgan. He's a communications major. So. Oh yeah. Okay. See, I'm a UMBC alumni. Yeah. Yeah. much older. I was 79 to 83. Played basketball there and some other stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Great school. Yeah, I was out there Thursday because my real job. I'm a construction manager, so they're building a new student center, student services building. So I was on the team that was being shortlisted. We were shortlisted to interview for that there. So yeah. 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 Just right there. All right, we're back. A little over 2 minutes ago before we get the second half started. Lady Dragons sporting a 30 to 19 11-point lead over the upstart Tidewater Storm. Tidewater hanging in there. I'm sure Coach Barnes is telling her folk, don't relax. This might be the first year. We don't want any upsets here. No, Mackenzie Walters only 2 points. Hannah Storm Hannah Chambers only two. So I'm sure she would like to get them more involved with the offense in the second half. Getting production from the backcourt, Linda Galbraith as well as Emma Oga, 6 points apiece from the guard spots, leading the scoring. But they certainly want a post presence in this ball game. So they're trying to get Chambers started as well as Mackenzie Walters, get her going here in the second half. And Whitehead, the leading scorer for the Storm. She was shut down in the second quarter, hit two threes in the first quarter, have held her in check in the second quarter. But at the same time, Janai Murphy got in the book. She has 4 points for the Storm. Paige Cable came off the bench to chip in with two. Lady Dragons played man-to-man for most of the first half, went to a very aggressive 2-3 zone in the second quarter. putting a lot of ball pressure, but having a little trouble shutting down the inside as the Storm getting the ball down on the low block. So I'm sure that Coach Barnes has talked about that. They'll try to make sure they're getting folks fronted down there and not letting that ball into the post, which is leading to some foul trouble for some of her players. Speaking of foul trouble, I think that Hannah Chambers may have 2 fouls, and that was an issue that she ran into last year was with the fouls. So I'm sure that they've talked about that at halftime. So we're getting ready to start our second half. The possession error will be with the Tidewater Storm. They'll have the ball to start the second half. And to start the second half for the Lady Dragons be Hannah Chambers, Mackenzie Walter, Emma Olga, Galbraith, and Mackenzie Walter, same folk that started the game for them. And we have the same starters for Tidewater here to start the second half as well. Speller into front court. Pass the ball off of the screen to Aaliyah Price. She'll get a call for traveling. Good job by Naomi Walters helping out on the switch. And Hannah Chambers will inbound. Galbraith in the back court will bring the ball up. London Galbraith doing a good job taking care of the basketball for the Lady Dragons. Emma Olga, right hand dribble along the baseline, passes inside of Walters. Walters up off the backboard, and it's good. Talked about Hannah Chambers, and she's in the book here to start off this second half for the Lady Dragons. Good pass to Emma Olga along the right baseline. Lady Dragons in a man-to-man. Olga out top going for the steal. Misses. Murphy with the 3. She's off the front. Long rebound off the Speller. Speller up with the right hand. She's good. From the right baseline. And the Storm have an answer. And it's 32-21. Lady Dragons with the lead. London Galbraith, left side to Hannah Chambers. She's out top to Naomi Williams. Galbraith, London Galbraith trying to get the ball inside to Hannah Chambers. Chambers, ball overhead, passes out top. Mackenzie Walters. Olga with the 3. No good. Long rebound chased down by London Galbraith. She'll take the 2, and it's good. Nice looking stroke from London Galbraith. She has 8 on the game. And it's a 13-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Speller out top. She's being guarded by Galbraith. Galbraith. Janai Murphy slips inside, but the ball is knocked away by the Lady Dragons. It'll be Storm basketball under the basket. Speller, she'll inbound the ball. Maddie Fisher receives the ball along the left baseline. She tries to get inside to Anaya Price. She's double teamed. Up strong, and she rattles it home to over Naomi Williams. Again, Williams playing behind. Aaliyah Price able to get to her position along the low block, and she scores. 34-23. Hannah Chambers, she'll be fouled. Chambers very active here to start the second quarter. Lady Dragons looking to get her established. Mackenzie Walters with the inbound. Inside to Hannah Chambers. She gets ball knocked away, gets it back. Offensive rebound, and she'll go to the free throw line. So Hannah Chambers very active here to start the second half. 3 possessions, 3 times they went to her. Trying to get her started. And that foul will be on Aaliyah Price. Hannah Chambers with the free throw. First one. Off the back of the rim, a little strong. Chambers will have a second chance. 34-23. Lady Dragons up by 11. Chambers' second one. Rattles in. Dragons sending a full court pressure. And they'll get a steal. Kizzy Walters. Hannah Chambers. She'll go to the bucket. Right side. Little pump fake. Puts the ball up. And it's good. Hannah Chambers off the turnover. Here again. Lady Dragons with pressure in the backcourt. Ball's outside the Speller. Trying to double team. Good screen at top. It'll be a turnover. I think it's off Reagan Licata. Ball will be off her hands. It's going to be Lady Dragon basketball. And it'll be a full timeout, and we're going to step away for a second. We'll be right back. Yeah. Out of timeout, and we're back with Lady Dragons up 37-23 off the turnover. It'll be Lady Dragon basketball. Tidewater Storm with the timeout, try to get things settled down. And looks like Naomi Williams will inbound into London Galbraith in the backcourt. Tidewater in the man-to-man. Galbraith will bring it up. Right-hand dribble. Passes. Tries to get it to Hannah Chambers. It's a turnover. And Lady Storm will come the other way. We go back. Murphy, right-hand dribble of the Speller. In the corner to Licata. She's up. No good. Rebound, Emma Olga. And she'll push for the Lady Dragons. Ball's poked away, but picked up by London Galbraith. Galbraith, right-hand dribble, outside of Olga. She'll look at the three. Take it, and it's good. Emma Olga hits the three. Lady Dragons in a little three-quarter court pressure. Double team with the ball. Shot no good. Leah Price misses everything. But it'll be a foul on the floor. Called against the Lady Dragons, and it'll be Storm basketball. She'll have it out under the basket. Be Maddie Fisher. She'll inbound for the Lady Storm. 40-23 lead, 6:30 to go in the third quarter rather, for the Lady Dragons. Inbound, Maddie Fisher is turned over. Here comes Linda Galbraith. She's on a fast break. Bounce pass ahead to Mackenzie Walters. No good. Picked off. That's Janiyah Murphy. Got back in transition. Speller, right side. Shot no good. Ball bounces around. It's out of bounds to the Lady Storm. Maddie Fisher. She'll change places with Speller. She will now inbound for the Lady Storm. Ball comes in. Oh, thought it was a turnover, but they're going to call a foul on Naomi Williams. Ball inbounds. Speller out top. Left-hand dribble. Waiting for a screen. She's dribbling it around. Good job by London Galbraith. And they're going to call an offensive foul. That's going to be Leah Price. She tried to set a screen out top for Speller, but she was moving, so it'll be Lady Dragon basketball. Another turnover for the Storm. London Galbraith in the front court. Picks up her dribble. Hannah Chambers from the free throw line. Drives. Right hand off the glass. It is good. Hannah Chambers with 6 quick points here in the third quarter. Get the Lady Dragons going. Pressure the backcourt, and it's a turnover. Let the Galbraith to the rim, and it's good. Turnover and score for Lady Dragons. Here comes Janiyah Murphy the other way for the Storm. She's up off the glass. No good. Rebound by Emoga. Outlets to Mackenzie Walter. She's on the fast break. Speller tries to stop her. Knocks the ball away. It'll be stopping action. Injury timeout. Coach Barnes with her hands up over there, looking like she's looking for a foul call. Mackenzie Walters. Walters attacking the glass. Looked like there was some contact, but no call. And it'll be a stopping action as we have an injury on the floor. Trying to see who that is. Looks like Janiyah Murphy rather. Yeah, number 5. I think that's Janiyah Murphy will go to the bench for the Lady Storm. Yeah, it looked like she got raked across the face. Yeah, Murphy will seek some little look from the trainers. They're calling for a little help with the court down there. 5:20 left. Lady Dragons have extended their lead, 44-23, 19 points here in the third quarter. There'll be a timeout, so we will step away. This is Mike Withers for Lady Dragon basketball. And we're back here with 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Dragons up 44-23. 21-point lead. They stretched their lead from 11 at halftime. Hannah Chambers really giving them a spark here in the third quarter. She has 6 points, several rebounds, couple free throws here to lead the Lady Dragons here in the second half. They're stopping action. I think we had something that was on the court from due to the injury. So there's still a stop in the action. And that's a good thing. Janiyah Murphy jogs back out from the training area. So she's back in the huddle for the Tidewater Storm. Yes. So they're now cleaning the court, and we should be underway here shortly. She may have got hit in the nose. A few drips of blood on the floor. The Lady Dragons have really picked up their intensity here in the third quarter. Full court pressure, trapping in the half court, forcing turnovers. And all right, try to figure out which way the ball is going. That looks like it's going to be Storm basketball. Here we go. Mackenzie Whitehead with inbound for the Storm. Still full court pressure by the Lady Dragons. 2-2-1. Hannah Chambers with the trap. Picked off. Dragons basketball. Hannah Chambers in front court. Right side to Mackenzie Walters. She tries to go inside. It's picked off by Mackenzie Whitehead. And here comes the Storm. Speller out top. She's being guarded by Galbraith. Dragons back to the man-to-man defense. Right-hand drive, good help. Ball's off the glass. Offensive rebound, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It will stay here with the Storm. That was Reagan Licata with the offensive glass. Tried to put back. No good. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Host of substitutions for the Lady Dragons. Jolene Hamilton's back in the game, along with Jasmine Daly. And Reagan Licata will score for the Storm. And it's 44-25 as the Lady Dragons bring the ball back up. London Galbraith atop the ball is turned over. Trying to get the ball inside. All the Lady Dragons, the ball is knocked away, and here comes the Storm. Speller out top, right hand dribble. Licata with the screen. Speller with the jump shot is good. Right inside the three-point arc. It's a 2. 44-27. 4 in the answer point for the Storm here in the third. 3:52, 44-27. Lady Dragons up. Ball inside. Jasmine Daly, right hand dribble. She's outside. Ball's knocked away, but she steps out of bounds, so the ball will stay here with the Lady Dragons. All of a sudden, things have gotten a little chaotic for the Lady Dragons. They've had 3 straight turnovers. Jasmine Daly. But Savannah Price will inbound for the Lady Dragons. Is out top. Trying to get inside to Jolie. But she's fouled on the ground. Looks like that will be Paige Cable. Pushed her in the back. And Savannah Price will inbound for the Lady Dragons. She's out top to Stevens, Layla Stevens. She throws the ball out top to London Galbraith. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Storm. They're off and running. Speller in the backcourt. Rihanna Keaton slows it down. Speller holds the ball out top, calls play. Rihanna Carter tries to set a screen. Galbraith. One-on-one, pokes the ball away, and she'll get called for the reach-in foul. London Galbraith, that'll be her second foul on the reach-in. Layla Speller probing the defense. Gets the call. Lady Dragon still in man-to-man. Ricotta. Little short jumper. No good off the backboard. Rebound. That'll be Jasmine Daly. She'll kick it off to Galbraith. Under Galbraith on a fast break. Foul line jumper. Up. No good. Rebound. Jasmine Daly. Put back. No good. Another offensive rebound. Jolie. And again, Lady Dragons working the offensive glass. And that'll be number 25, Savannah Price, who finally gets a foul. She'll be shooting 2. London Galbraith is on the court. She got hit. Timeout on the court. And we'll step away shortly as they check out to make sure that London Galbraith is okay. 44-27. Lady Dragons up, 2:45 in the third. And we're back out of the injury timeout. London Galbraith was on the court. She walks off a little gingerly to seek some assistance from the trainer. She's leading all scorers with 10 points right now for the Lady Dragons. Emma Olga has 9, as well as Hannah Chambers, 7 points here in the third quarter. Savannah Price will be shooting free throws. She was fouled on the putback. First shot is good. Savannah Price will have a second shot here. And that one is good also. Lady Dragons 46-27 lead. They're still in full court pressure. Ball's lobbed across court. That's Rihanna Keaton. She'll pass the ball across to Speller. Ricotta with the jump shots, no good. And here comes Layla Stevens. She'll bring the ball up for the Lady Dragons. She's into the front court. Emma Olga with the 3. Off the rim, no good. Now it will be out of bounds, and it'll be Storm basketball. So right now, the Lady Dragons have all their starters out of the game, except for one. So Coach Barnes going deep into the bench, showing some of the team's depth. Rihanna Keaton back out top to Speller. Inside the cable, off her hands, and here comes Emma Olga. Up court. Try to get the ball inside. Here comes Whitehead. Mackenzie Whitehead. She'll pass it over to Keaton. Keaton with the jumper, no good. Mackenzie Whitehead with the rebound. Can't get it to go down. Cable comes and scoops it up. Keaton again with the 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. And put back. Boy, 4 offensive rebounds. Reagan Licata will go to the line for the Storm. I know Coach Barnes is not happy with this. They just gave up 4 offensive rebounds. And the foul was on Jolie Hamilton on the offensive rebound. Free throw is good for Reagan Licata. 46-28, 18-point lead for the Dragons. Second free throw is no good. Ball is off the glass. Speller with the rebound. Another offensive glass. Reagan Licata with the 3. No good, and the ball gets wedged again. Now, it happened once in the first half, and it's happened again now. So how many times has it happened twice in the game the ball gets wedged? And we'll see how many attempts it takes this time to get the ball down. The official's going to try it this time. It took 3 in the first half. Let's see here. That's number 1. Official's going to try it again. Number 2. Oh, man. He's going to give it another go. And the men's coach comes out. Mike, that's 3. Can't get it going. That's 4 for Mike. 5. All right. Finally. So, how many people did it take to get the ball on wedge? 3. Finally, Jolene Hamilton gets the job done for the Lady Dragons, and we're back underway. Here comes Stevens into the front court. Layla Stevens, she passes right side. Price up top, Layla Stevens. She'll handle out top. Thought about it. Pass it right side to Emma Olga. Olga try to get the ball inside. Jolene Hamilton. There'll be a foul called on the floor. That'll be a number Layla Speller, number 0. Called with the reach in. And Emma Olga will go to the free throw line. That'll be foul. I think that number 5. So she'll be shooting 1-1. And Emma Olga knocks down the free throw. 47-28 Dragons. Second one is good. Dragons back up by 20. Here comes Layla Speller. She's in the front court for Tidewater. Whitehead. Pass right side to Keaton. Her three is no good. Long rebound. Kicked off the foot of Layla Stevens. Go back to the Storm. They're no good. Cable's on the floor. She's tied up. That'll be Jasmine Daly, who tied up Paige Cable. The possession arrow is pointing towards the Lady Dragons. Officials are discussing. So jump ball. 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Your Lady Dragons up by 20, 48-28. They've come out and really stretched the lead here in the third quarter. They are up by 11 at half, and now are up by 20. So I'm not sure what this discussion is about. So he's calling. Okay, it's going to be Storm basketball. Lady Storm will have it out of bounds. Layla Speller will inbound for Tidewater. Looking for McKenzie. No good. Rihanna Keaton. Emma Ogle will bring it up for your Lady Dragons. Here's Layla Stevens. She's in the front court. Looking to get the ball inside. Pass over to Ogle. She'll take another three. No good. Offensive rebound. Good job by Jolie Hamilton. Right time, right place. Gets the offensive board. She puts the ball back up. And we have a 22-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Dragons in that 2-3 zone. Layla Stevens. Savannah Price are out top. Inside. That's a nice looking shot by Reagan Licata. So we end the third quarter. Reagan Licata. Little jumper in the lane. And we have a 50-30 Lady Dragon lead. This is Mike Withers for Lady Dragon basketball. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter. And we're back to start the fourth quarter. Lady Dragons is up 50-30. Emma Olga leading all scorers with 11 points, followed by London Galbraith with 10. Hannah Chambers, 9, 7 there in the third quarter. Jolene Hamilton off the bench with 6. Naomi Williams with 4. Layla Speller leading the Storm with 9. Here's Stevens out top. Start the fourth quarter for Lady Dragons. Emma Olga passes over to Layla Stevens. She's out jumping for the quarter. It's no good. It'll be rebounded by the Storm. That's Maddie Fisher. The ball will be turned over, and here comes the Lady Dragons with another turnover. Layla Stevens out top. Storm in the 2-3 zone. Ball is knocked away, picked up in the backcourt by Emma Ogle. She throw it in the front court to Layla Stevens. Try to get it inside. The Price is knocked away, and here comes the Storm in a fast break. Janiyah Murphy on the fast break gets fouled. The Lady Dragons trying to get the ball inside. It looked like they were trying to go inside to Jasmine Daly. Ball was knocked away in the Storm on the fast break, and Coach Barnes wants a timeout. And we'll be right back. And we're back out of the timeout. 50-30. Lady Dragons with a 20-point lead, 9:14 left here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be Lady Dragon basketball along the. Nope. Nope. We're going to be shooting free throws. It looks like Janiyah Murphy will be shooting free throws for Lady Storm. Murphy with 4 points in the game. First free throw is no good. Off the back of the rim. Murphy will get a second. Second free throw rattles home. 50-31. Storm applying some full court pressure of their own. Ball into Layla Stevens. Passes up to Emma Olga. She chases the ball down in the front court. Jolie up. Jolie Hamilton with the drive from the foul line. She'll be fouled and have 2 free throws. Lady Dragons get the ball in the front court. Didn't look pretty, but they got it there. First free throw is good. Jolie Hamilton knocks in her first free throw. She has 6 on the game. Second one is no good. Rebounded by the Storm. Maddie Fisher gives the ball up to Janiyah Murphy. Murphy will run the offense. Rihanna Keaton, left-handed drive. Gets at the foul line. She's trapped. Tied up. Layla Stevens. Try to take the ball away from Murphy. Possession arrow will stay with the Storm. It'll be their ball under the basket. Substitutions for the Lady Dragons. Hannah Chambers comes back along with Naomi Williams. Ball's inbounded. Murphy's jump shot is no good. Long rebound out of bounds. It'll be Lady Dragon basketball. Hannah Chambers inbound. Storm still in full court pressure. Galbraith has not been back in the game since she went out with an injury. Layla Stevens inbounds. Hannah Chambers will bring the ball up. Hannah Chambers passes off to Emma Olga. Inside to Naomi Williams. Williams spins up with the left hand off the glass. It'll be Storm with the rebound. Here comes Janiyah Murphy for the Storm. 51-31, 8:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2-3 zone for the Lady Dragons. Long three by Janiyah Murphy is good. 17-point lead now. Janiyah Murphy with a much-needed 3 for the Lady Storm. Hannah Chambers will inbound. Gets it into Olga. Ball's off of Emma Olga, and it'll go back to the Storm. Another turnover against the full court pressure. Storm to inbound. Maddie Fisher with the inbounds to Janiyah Murphy. Murphy just hit the long 3. Murphy directing traffic. Brianna Keaton. Mackenzie Walters getting ready to come back in the game for the Lady Dragons. Keaton's left alone. Shot clock goes off. 3 is off, and here come the Lady Dragons. Emma Ogle brings the ball into the front court, gets it baseline. Hannah Chambers kicks it out. Naomi Williams with the jumper. No good. Rebound. Rebounded by Leah Price. She's tied up by Hannah Chambers. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dragons, so the ball will be inbounded under the Dragon basket. Mackenzie Walters just back into the game. She'll inbound the ball. Ball is inbounded to Layla Stevens. Corner 3, no good. Long rebound, Mackenzie Walters. Stevens once again with the shot, no good. Another offensive rebound. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be a foul called on the Storm. Alea Price is called for the foul. Foul number 4 on Price. Mackenzie Walters will inbound for the Lady Dragons. Ball's in the corner. Jumper is good. Savannah Price with the 3 from the corner. Janiyah Murphy out top, 2-3 for the Lady Dragons. Savannah Price put the pressure. Ball is kicked out to Janiyah Murphy. She'll think about the 3. Puts the ball on the ground, and she'll be fouled. Think they're going to foul on the floor. Hannah Chambers. Hannah Chambers gets called for the blocking foul. Paige Cable will come back in, along with Mackenzie Whitehead for Tidewater Storm. Brianna Keaton will inbound for the Storm. She kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy picks up her dribble. Inside the Cable. Mackenzie Whitehead with the 3. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Mackenzie Walters. And here come the Lady Dragons. Stevens pushes inside to Chambers. Mackenzie Walters with the short jumper. No good. Offensive rebounds by Price. Ball is knocked away into Storm basketball. Janiyah Murphy thinks about it. Kicks it over to Mackenzie Whitehead. Whitehead looks for a screen. Kicks it back to Murphy. Murphy double team inside. Back out to Keaton. Keaton with the long 3, no good. Long rebound. Tracked down by Whitehead. Storm maintains possession. Back out top to Keaton. Keaton will kick it off to Janiyah Murphy. She'll tie 3. That's no good. Rebounded. It's like Naomi Williams collects a rebound. Layla Stevens. Mackenzie Walters. Stevens from the corner. That's no good. Hannah Chambers comes in for the offensive rebound. She'll be tied up by Paige Cable, and it'll be Storm basketball going the other way. 6:36 left, 54-34, 20-point lead by your Lady Dragons. Janiyah Murphy in the backcourt. She'll walk the ball up. Lady Dragons extend the pressure. They're back into man-to-man. Ball's taken away. Naomi Williams. That was Savannah Price on the fast break. The ball's knocked away by Rihanna Keaton. It'll stay with the Lady Dragons. Good transition defense by the Storm. Getting back. Ball's kicked out to Naomi Williams. Short jumper, no good. Mackenzie Walters with the rebound. Another offensive rebound by Price. Savannah Price with the offensive rebound. She is fouled. She'll have 2. Again, Lady Dragons hitting the offensive glass. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession. Savannah Price with the first free throw. That one is good. 55-34. Savannah Price off the bench with point number 6. Trying to get point number 7. And she has it. Point number 7. 57. 34. 56 rather. 34. And a foul will be called out top. And that's going to be on Layla Stevens. Called with the reach in out top. Rihanna Keaton, she'll inbound to Murphy. Murphy, right side to McKenzie. Whitehead. Whitehead with a spinning move goes with the one-handed shot. She's fouled. Mackenzie Whitehead getting very aggressive here in the last couple possessions. She was shut out ever since the first quarter. She's trying to get back in the scorebook. She'll be shooting 2. First free throw is no good. Yes, Mackenzie Whitehead still sitting at 6 points, which he had in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. Point number 7. Rihanna Keaton will go out. And Layla Speller will come back in the game for Lady Storm. Stevens to the front court. Kicks out top to Chambers. Hannah Chambers with the dribble. Kick back over to Stevens. Stevens in the corner to Mackenzie Walters. Trying to get the ball inside to Naomi Williams. But Mackenzie Walters, she's fouled. That foul is going to be on Mackenzie Whitehead. She fouls Mackenzie Walters in the corner. Mackenzie Walters were inbound. Storm going to a 2-3 zone. 4:37 left. 21-point lead. 56-35 for Lady Dragons. Mackenzie Walters inbounds. In the corner, Savannah Price outside to Layla Stevens between the legs. A little short runner down the lane, and it's good. Layla Stevens. Nice hook and move between the legs, down the lane, off the glass. Man to man. Actually 1-3-1. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Paige Cable tried to set a screen out top. That's an offensive foul. That'll be turnover. It'll be Lady Dragons basketball. 4:15 left, 58-35. Hannah Chambers will inbound. Layla Stevens. Savannah Price in the corner to Naomi Williams. Williams will try to baseline. Pass outside to Chambers. Outside. Savannah Price. Little driving kick. Savannah Price hits the 3. That's her second here in the fourth quarter. She knocks it down. Coach Barnes getting ready to clear the bench. 3:48, 61-35. Ball's out top. Layla Murphy. Hesitation dribble. Tries to go to the basket. She gets fouled. It's on the floor. And a whole host of subs coming in for the Lady Dragons. Yes. Avery Richardson is in the game for the first time today. Along with Jolie Hamilton, Emma Olga, Looks like Jasmine Daly in the game, and London Galbraith is back in the ball game. She was hurt in the third quarter. She's back in the game. First free throw is good. Second one is good. Janiyah Murphy hits both free throws, 61-37. Lady Dragons up. Ball on top of Daly. Galbraith up top. Avery Richardson inside. Good pass to Jolie. Could not get the little jump hook to go. Rebounded. Here comes the Storm. Maddie Fisher. Back out to Whitehead. Kenzie Whitehead being pressured by Avery Richardson. Screen. Ball's inside. Pass back out to Janiyah Murphy. Three-pointer's no good. Ball saved. Back out top to Speller. Speller will probe. Little jumper in the lane's no good. And Avery Richardson with the rebound. It's knocked away. Maddie Fisher knocks away as she'll be fouled by Avery Richardson. Avery Richardson in the game for the first time. Maddie Fisher with the free throws. First one is no good. 61-37, 24-point lead, 2:49 to go for the Lady Dragons. Maddie Fisher will have her second free throw. That one's no good. Rebounded by Daly. Avery Richardson with the short jumper. No good. Rebound by Daly. Back up. And it's good. Jasmine Daly with the offensive glass. And 63-37, your Dragons. Whitehead from the corner for three. And that's good. That's Whitehead's first bucket since the first quarter. She knocks out another three. That's her third triple for the game. Daly again off the glass. That's good. Daly on a little 4-point run by herself. 65-40. Lady Dragons. 2-3 zone by the Dragons. Avery Richardson out top of the covers. London Galbraith. Daly. Janiyah Murphy's in the corner. Thought about a three. Gets the ball inside to Maddie Fisher. Had an open three, but she misses. It's going to be... foul's going to be called against Maddie Fisher. It'll be Lady Dragon basketball. Minute 34 left, 65-40. Lady Dragons. Maddie Fisher with the foul. That'll be free throws. Look like Jolie Hamilton will get free throws. Both teams over the limit with 5 fouls. Hamilton. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. Hamilton knocks down second free throw. She has 8 points for the game. Whitehead looks at a three. Murphy will take the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Daly. She'll push all the way to the rim. No good. Rebounded. That's Adriel Oga with the rebound. Ball gets knocked away. It's going to be Lady Dragon basketball. They'll have it out under the basket along the baseline. Ball's inbounded out top to Galbraith. She thinks about it, pulls it out. Ogle tries to get to the side. Ball's no good. Off the glass, no good. Richardson can't control it. And here comes Janai Murphy pushing for the Storm. Pushes inside to Whitehead. Whitehead, little hesitation dribble. Back out top, Janai Murphy thinks about a three. Spin move to the glass. And should be called for a travel. With 41 seconds to go, 66-40. Lady Dragons walk the ball in the front court. London Galbraith. Out top, right side. Ball's up. No good. Misses everything. That's Adriel Ogle. Whitehead has it for the Storm. Bring it down. Janai Murphy will take a three. She misses everything. And we're coming back the other way. Galbraith. Richardson was open, but she couldn't get the ball to her. Richardson's in the corner, calling for it. 10 seconds to go. They're counting it down. And London Galbraith will dribble the clock out. And the Lady Dragons are in the book with their first win to start this 25-26 campaign off. Lady Dragons win. Stay tuned. We have the men's side coming up. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds to recap and get ready for the men's game. Yeah, we'll just recap the game, then I'm going to sign off. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Lady Dragons. Coach Barnes get the first win for the 25-26 season. It's 26-point win for the Lady Dragons. They're led by Emma Ogle and Savannah Price. Each had 11 points. London Galbraith had 10. Hannah Chambers 9. Jolie Hamilton with 8. Jasmine Jelly 6. Leda Stevens 5 off the bench. Naomi Williams with 4. Mackenzie Walters 2. And for the Tidewater Storm, they were led by Janai Murphy and Mackenzie Whitehead. Each had 10 points apiece. We'll take it. We'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for game number 2 with this weekend group of games. This is Mike Withers for the Lady Dragons. See you back here again tomorrow. Stay tuned for the men's game.